Welcome back to the channel. My name is Wong. Today I'm super excited to dive into this car showcase because it's something that's very special. It's not your conventional JDM car that I feature out here. This is something that's a little bit more meaningful to me. I've owned an RS3 for a very long time, and this is up there with one of the best that you can buy in this platform, and I can't wait to show you guys the car. This is a 2018 Audi TT RS Performance Parts. It's an extremely exclusive car with only 2 in the country out here in Australia and just a handful across the entire globe. And as you guys can see, it is no standard TT RS. There is so many things about this car that make it just a little bit more special than your conventional TT. So I'm here with the owner, the man himself, Cam.
Hey Clay.
Hey man, how you going?
Fantastic, mate.
Oh man, that's good to hear. This car looks crazy. Can you tell us a little bit about your pride and joy as well?
Yeah, fantastic. So I had an 8J TTRS and I'd sold that one, enjoyed it and drove the wheels off that thing. Then I was looking at buying another TTRS, and I was saying, look, there's an opportunity to acquire a limited build car. I didn't know too much about it. I didn't have any photos or anything like that.
Very secretive, hey?
Oh yeah, I was intrigued from the very first moment, but definitely after 3 or 4 weeks of haggling Audi, I managed to acquire the cars. Absolutely amazing.
So how long have you had it for now?
I've had it just on 3 years.
3 years, and you bought it exactly like this, right?
Exactly like this. I've not done anything to it. I've just enjoyed it, put petrol in it, serviced it, and that's it.
I can't believe it looks so decked out. I mean, there are a fair few TTs getting around that kind of look like this. Are they the same kind of car? Or?
Yeah, no, so a lot of other manufacturers made similar kits to it and body kits to it. But it was really interesting when I asked for more information about the car. The particular program for the Performance Parts Edition, it looks like it was scrapped around the time that Volkswagen was handed a fine over the Dieselgate program.
Okay.
It looks like this one was part of that haircut where they said, we're scrapping the program, we need to save some money. The factory made 15 of these Performance Parts Edition cars.
In the world?
In the world. 2 were right-hand drive, which came to Australia, destined for the Sydney International Motor Show for 2019. But part of the story, that show was scrapped because 2 big brands pulled out of there, and so I sort of convinced them that that one of them should really belong to me if I can acquire one of those. So that's
crazy.
Because it turns out this is the lightest and fastest TTRS that Audi ever made. The newer model that came out in 2021, I think, it's heavier and slower because of emissions and everything else.
That's awesome. Would you be able to take us around?
So we've got the fully carbon fibre kit.
That looks tough. And then you've got this massive carbon fibre vent at the bonnet there.
Yeah, that's designed for the cooling.
These wheels, the 20-inch.
Yeah, so these are milled alloy wheels compared to the standard car.
Yeah.
We found that they were 4 kilos lighter each wheel.
Wow.
And that's just crazy.
That's significant.
And when we took the wheel off, we discovered that this one has got a brake cooling kit to keep everything cool.
And it comes with P0 Corsa, guys.
Yeah.
And then you've got this epic side skirt. Can't miss that wing. Dripping in carbon everywhere.
And of course, more carbon fibre down the bottom.
Oh, that diffuser looks so aggressive.
Yeah. And then there's...
Oh, look at that hat, guys.
The hat is absolutely amazing.
That's exclusive just for this car, right?
Yeah. I don't even know where that came from. Anyway.
Guys, look at that rear seat delete. Look at that carbon on it.
So this is what's called a chassis brace. There's normally 4 seats in here,
right.
but this particular one, they did a rear seat delete.
Let's have a look at that interior. Wow. Alcantara all round, carbon on the handles, center console there. If these seats were carbon, I think that would look just the icing on the cake, but come check this out.
This is the owner's manual. We open it up and I was like, oh, what's this?
It's a thick book you got there.
And then...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like crazy. I said, what's this for? You know, it's just like the world's biggest toothpick. No, this is actually designed... This is designed to adjust the coilover suspension that Audi Sport put in the car.
Ah, it's got the performance coilovers?
Yeah, from Audi, and this is the little adjuster to adjust the
rebound.
Yeah, the rebound and all that kind of stuff.
So let's have a look at the iconic 2.5 litre 5-cylinder engine. Essentially the motor that put Audi on the map. Obviously in today's day and age, but wow.
Always carbon fibre on the engine cover makes the car go that bit faster.
It does. It really does, and it makes 296 kilowatts of power at the crank, about 400 horsepower. TTs just don't look this good without this kit. Nano Greys just takes the cake for me. Can't wait to experience it and see what the performance parts TTRS is all about. If you guys are liking the build, be sure to check out Cam's Instagram. He's got a lot of cool cars and he's going to be out here on the channel again very soon. So if you guys are enjoying the content thus far, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And guys, let's go for a drive. So we're going to do a quick launch control in the TTRS. See how we go.
Ready?
That was good. That was way better. Oh, mate.
It just takes your breath away.
That was tough.
See that the colours come up?
That's sick. You really feel the pull. With the all four wheels, it really scrambles for traction.
Yeah, like...
But it hooks up every single time. Here we go. Wow, that's really quick.
Yeah.
You don't actually notice how fast you're going, and then you look there. Yeah, let's not look there. I'll make sure you guys don't see that, but
What
for
bit?
Cam's sake.
Yeah, what bit?
Yeah, just a phone number.
Yeah. It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
Oh mate, it's only just begun. Alright guys, we are jumping in the Audi TTRS Performance Part Edition. This is going to be sick. Straight away you hear the crack and the burble of the iconic 5-cylinder 2.5 litre engine of this car. You know, just real recognizable for what actually put Audi on the map way back in the day. So let's see how this thing goes. Alright, we've got the sports exhaust on. Just setting off now. There's only 15 in the whole entire world, and there's only 2 in right-hand drive configuration, so extremely rare vehicle. This does share the same engine as the Audi RS3, so you already know just how awesome of a car this thing is, and in a straight line this thing will be bloody quick, but being a lot lighter. We're gonna find out just how great it is. But sitting in the TTRS performance parts, the interior is just engulfed in carbon fiber everywhere. You've got Alcantara at the steering wheel, the door cards, and it's just a really nice premium place to be in. And with this virtual cockpit infotainment system, a full-size map, GPS, it's just so intuitive, and it tells you all the dials and detail that you want to know when you're driving a TTRS. So let's drop a few gears and see how it is. We'll put it in sports mode. Wow. Straight away, a lot of response. Wow, just a lot of noise already. It feels very direct in the fingertips. You know, it's still quite comfortable of a car, and you guys have to remember, it's got the performance coilovers, so they're fully adjustable. You've got the spanner in the glove box, which comes with the car, and the rebound adjustment as well, but it doesn't have the adaptive suspension, which is actually better. A lot of the cars with the adaptive suspension have dynamic steering, which means variable rack steering, and it just makes it a lot more dull and numb and just deprived of driving sensation and feedback, whereas you really get a chance to get a taste of it in this TTRS. It just feels a little bit more special right from the get-go. So we're going to send this car with a little bit of launch control and see how it goes. It's going to be fun, guys. Alright, stability control has been switched off. Mash the brake. Woo! Yeah, she's pretty quick. Putting the car through the corners, it feels extremely planted. And then when you get on it, very quick, guys. It's stock standard, and already in its stock form, it does 0 to 100 in 3.7 seconds. It's got 294 kilowatts of power, and it's glorious when you get on it. Wow, it is a sensation driving this car. You get up to speed very quickly in it. It really doesn't need a tune, but I can imagine with all of that, it would just make this car even more bonkers than what it already is. Immediately, having owned an RS3 for a very long time and driving a facelifted RS3, stage 2, done up to the gills, this car immediately feels more direct, more planted, and just more in tune with what a car should be like. And just one that's a lot more exciting to drive. I think I always found my car a little bit heavy. It just didn't want to turn in the same way that this TTRS does. It really feels like it's being driven a lot more by the rear wheels, and you have to remember that this car is an all-wheel drive vehicle and predominantly front-wheel drive. However, it just feels so much better of a chassis. It's just been engineered a lot more suited towards having fun, and it's no wonder why these cars terrorize the racetracks, really. You don't actually see how fast you're going till you look down at the speedo. It kind of masks the speed because it's just so capable of a car. It's extremely planted. Sticky as hell, and it's paired obviously with this P0 courses. Wow. You really need a racetrack to experience the TTRS, and I think with the added bonus of having the performance parts, you know, just a whole lot lighter all round, added aero in every single aspect, and this is not just an aftermarket kit that somebody's decided to just throw on the vehicle. No, this has been engineered by Audi. They don't mess around, and you really get a chance to see what it's like out here. And honestly, I think I'm only giving it like 60% of what it's truly capable of. I can totally see why, whether you want to use it as a weekender, a daily driver, a track toy, it is a car that invites you almost for every single purpose. You can do the silly stuff, and you can shut the windows, turn the exhaust off, and it's subdued, it's comfortable. I think it's a car that does so many of the driving duties in such a fun way. And I know you guys are going to be commenting and saying, hey Clay, it's not a rear-wheel drive car, it's not as driver focused as most of the other examples out there. However, you really have to appreciate the TTRS for what it is. And oh guys, I've had an absolute blast driving this vehicle, and I want to say a huge thank you again to the owner Cam for allowing me to showcase it out here on the channel. It has been really riveting to experience essentially the best of what Audi offered in the 5-cylinder 2.5 liter engine. This thing is sick. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please be sure to smash that thumbs up button. In the comments below, tell me what you like about this performance parts Audi TTRS, and as well as that, consider subscribing to the channel, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Please take care. Bye for now.